Today we will be talking about interest, simple interest. Okay, in order to find interest, we need to use this formula. I is the amount of interest equals PRT, where P is the principal, which is the amount that was borrowed. Okay, R is the rate or the percent as a decimal. Okay, and T is the time in years. Okay, so when we're taking a look at number one here, we have 650 is our principal, 5 is our percent, and or our rate, and it's in 1 year. So using this formula, I equals PRT, we're going to have the interest is equal to 650 times the percent written as a decimal, so 0.05 times the time in years. So that's going to be 1 year. So you are multiplying 650 times 0.05 times 1 is going to be the amount of interest you're going to pay is $32.50. Okay, that is the amount of interest you're going to earn if you put $650 into the bank account. Okay, if you, yes, okay, so let's take a look at number 4 here. So if you had $975 times your 0.015 for your 1.5%, and then you would multiply that by 2 to figure out what that interest would be. So 975 times 0.015 times 2, and my interest would be $29.25. Okay, there are several more that you can try just like that. Let's take a look at number 7 here. Megan opened a savings account with a $500 deposit, so that's my principal, times my percent or my rate is 1.25, so 0.0125. Again, that percent needs to be written as a decimal, times it says each year, if she adds or withdraws money from the account, how much interest, if she neither adds nor withdraws money from the account, how much interest will she earn in 3 years? So we're going to multiply that by 3. So 500 times 0.0125 times 3. And that's going to give you $18.75 in those 3 years. Okay. All right, there's a couple more just like that that you can try there. Now let's take a look at number 13 here. It says a local camping store deposited 12,000. So 12,000 is the principal into a savings account. The account pays 2.5%, so 0.025. If the store does not add or withdraw money from the account, how much interest after 8 months? So now we have to turn 8 months, which is 8 out of 12, into a decimal or just leave it as a fraction. So you're doing 12,000 times 0.025 times 8/12. And that's going to be $200 in 8 months. Okay. Okay, let's look at another one similar to that. So when they give you months, you have to turn that into years because remember the time is in years. So Tegan's aunt deposited $4,000 into a savings account for her. The account pays 4.5% as a decimal, 0.045. Okay, into an interest. If she neither adds nor withdraws, how much will she earn after 20 months? So that's 20 out of 12 because 12 months is in a year. Okay, so that's going to give you 1/3. So we're going to leave that as a fraction. We're going to take that times 400 times 0.045, and that's going to give you $30. Okay, so you would make $30 in 20 months. Okay, There are two more that you can try just like that. Okay, now this one is how much interest will you owe? So Casey borrows $3,200 for a computer system at a rate of 0.0425 per year. How much simple interest will he owe if he takes only 4 months? So that's 4 out of 12 months to repay the loan. So again, solving the exact same way, times 0.0425 times 4/12 is 45 is $45. It says round to the nearest cent, so $45.33 would be how much you would owe. Okay. So exact same way, 18 through 20, you can try those on your own.